Okay. Back at it again with more Vintage Story. It's been my game that I've been playing in my free time and on stream time. There's a certain word I'd like to call obsessed, maybe just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm also trying a little bit new of a lighting setup, where I have a light behind me. I took one of my lights, which I always pointed off in a random direction because it didn't add... because the direct light was too bright and would cause those spots sometimes. And I just have one kind of pointing sideways, which does seem to be doing alright. And then I put one of them up behind me to hopefully help get rid of a little bit of the green screen background. Like, the green lines that you sometimes see from the light reflecting off the green screen. Yeah. Let's get going. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm getting my first bronze. Well, not my first bronze, but more bronze. Which I deem to be the first tools which are worth actually using as bronze. Oh yeah, okay. Spare bronze pick. Jumping on hot stuff. Dawn is coming. That's my dirty pot. It's used for dirty things. A few extra crooks. Just remembering where I'm at. It's been a week. I was a bit too tired Monday and Tuesday from daylight savings. I'm tired today, but that's just because I got to bed a bit late. Got a bunch of lamellar. Lamelle, I should say. Lamelle molds to make lamellar. Do I have any stuff set up? Yeah, that one, which I really should just make into paper. Okay. I could organize a bit. Yeah, so you're gonna be final bit. Let's see what's going on over here. Okay, I've got decent amounts of these. Oh yeah, when this is done, I can make my last backpack. That'll be nice. I flatten that whole area, so my domain is visible to all. Hey, welcome, Celine. Good. A bit tired. I didn't sleep super well last night. Honestly, you can probably attribute it to the fact that... okay. It was really weird. So, it has to do... my dreams were weird. And that's probably because I've been watching a YouTube channel. Like, I don't know why I've been binging these. I find them more interesting in... about a guy... Oh, yeah. Yeah, so on YouTube I've been watching a guy disprove flat earth stuff. It's just kind of this, I don't know why I've been like binging it. It's just so interesting to me to see both what people think and why it's wrong. Oh yeah, bowls for. But as a result, I had this really weird dream that was like almost like a debate, which in my mind is a terrible situation to be in. So I don't know. I slept weird because of it. Come on. Ah. I need to watch more of Vald's stuff. Honestly, I just need to watch more YouTube in general. Lately, I've been really into audiobooks, but I've been, like, lately, as in, like, the past week, I've kind of just gotten back into YouTube because I've gotten a little tired of audiobooks. I like the more raw content of, I've been more interested in the raw content of, yeah, live streams and stuff. More realistic, I don't know, what a... real people doing real things rather than curated stories. So. It's been... So yeah, I could probably also watch some video game streams and stuff. Just, need to remember to break this periodically. Otherwise it goes out. Okay. Interesting. Ah. I need to make barrels for some of this. There we go. Woo. Okay, I need to... Wasn't I making tool racks somewhere? Oh yeah, right around here. So put this guy over... Well, no, I want to use you first, so let's put you over here as kind of a backup. Now I need sticks to make a hammer and a pick. Pick I'll keep... no, my pick's doing fine, so I don't need to keep it as a backup quite yet. Oh, so I can put my saw on the wall. Then you can go over there. Okay. I'm lining things up in the way that I do at my other base, or my... Nope. My solo game. Where I experiment for this game. I finally got iron working. Honestly, the biggest issue was just finding it. Still need to fill out. I went back to the gray map, so... Funny enough, this isn't technically modded Minecraft. This is people who made a modded Minecraft mod got tired of working with Minecraft and just decided to make their own game. So it's basically modded Minecraft in concept, but it's like, I mean, there's just things Minecraft can't do because of the way it is. Might be able to do it now, but yeah, it's a good, it's close enough, but at the same time, it's also different. They literally just made their own game. Okay, I got 1 honey, empty skip, and 2 honey. Problem is, if I break those 2, then those will take even longer to fill in. So I'll give it a bit. And this game's still being worked on. It's, yeah, I think it's version like 1 point something. I don't even know how I'd check that. Settings? What did it say, the version somewhere? No, but it's like 1.2 or something, but they're also like, they still want to do a lot more. Like, I know that like the way you have to make iron is kind of a pain, and they want to, I've seen devs, I saw a dev talking about how they might have a more permanent solution at some point. Partially eaten rabbit, I'll take it. I need to decide what to do. I got bronze. I definitely want to make bronze tools and such. Yep. I actually do like how the creatures will, hunt and stuff. I remember in my other game, I don't think I've done something like this on this stream yet, where I was chasing a rabbit. I hit it once with like a bow, and then it ran away, and then a fox came out of nowhere and like bit at it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that's one way to handle it. Okay, so let's, I'm gonna set this up for future. Yeah. Okay, strong tannin. Okay, yeah, so these 2 are being made. I'm gonna set these up to be tannin. This will be strong, and then I'll have that be borax, and that will be plain water for, you know, future tanning processes, just because I don't have the hide right now, but I will at some point. Now, I really should just go and mine a whole bunch of... I also want to make a berry farm, but... Why is this one like this? Most of them have, like, dirt around it, but that one doesn't. No idea. Actually, I think I did place... I accidentally picked one up and replaced it down. Maybe that's what happened to it. Like, normally they have this. Because if you place the seed, it creates the dirt, and then the sapling grows on top of it, which makes me now think that if you then pick it up and replace it, the dirt isn't there anymore, which is why that one's like that. That's my guess. Leave the berries pluckable for now. Oh, I should also check on the farm. Honestly, this game is kind of interesting. When I'm starting to feel like, in my other game, I'm starting to realize just how stressful it is during, like, not winter. Like, not winter, you're, like, managing, like, 6 different things at once. You have to manage crops, you have to manage, you have to manage, you know, filling crooks for winter, you have to manage things like bees, all while still trying to upgrade yourself with, like, tools and keep those up to snuff. And it's just like, oh my gosh, I'm like running around getting 5 different things every day, and it's just like, and then winter comes in, it's like, I can focus on just, I now have a store of food, I now have, you know, I got my winter clothes, and then all I have to do now is, you know, focus on, like, mining or some endeavor like that. or building or something. It's actually kind of interesting because, like, traditionally, I think you want to build new structures in spring or fall. Okay, I have enough place for flax. Wait, Factoria has multiple planets now? Since when? I haven't played Factorio in a long time. I think the last time I played it was... gosh. I honestly don't know. It's been a very long time. So that does remind me, I'm going to want to keep food on the go now. I'm starting to get far enough away from base to where it's good to have food with me. Takes up more space in your backpack, but what are you going to do? Oh, wait. I know what I need to do. Yeah, we're going to... It's going to be a pain, but... Okay, so 9, 18, 27... Hold on. Oh, cool. That's cool. I remember, like, when the end... Yeah, like, the last time I played was when the end stage was just firing a rocket. Or a satellite, or whatever it was. So 63 is if I do 7 ingots. So let's do 8 ingots. Also, fun trick, actually. So, this is if my brain isn't working well enough to do mental math, this is how you handle 9s. If let's say you're trying to do, oh, I need to set up my. Actually, no, I haven't gotten it yet. But anyway, that's cool. Do they also have new enemies, like new bugs or whatever? That's what I'm curious about. Anyway, back to 9s. So if you're like, let's say you want to do like know what 9 times 4 is, or yeah, then you lower your from this hand like 1, 2, 3, 4, and now you have 3 over here and 6. So 9 times 4 is 36, and then if you do 9 times 6 is 54. And then 9 times 7 is 63. And then 9 times 8 would be 72. And that's a quick way to do 9 times a smaller number. And that's what I do if my brain's not working. So if you see me like I'm like doing okay 9, then I'm probably like doing some kind of weird that math because my brain isn't working as well as I want it to. Fun fact. I love that trick. I actually really love tricks like that because I have dyscalculia, which basically means it's hard for me to add numbers in my head. I still can. Like, it's not like impossible, but if I ever get even a little bit tired, sometimes I'm just like, huh. And then I try and do other tricks like that. Pentapods, Vulcan has demolishers. Huh. That's cool. That's cool. Maybe I have to play that again. I might not do that one on stream. I don't know why. Factoria just breaks my brain. Like, it breaks my brain in a way that I don't like. And so it's like, I spend forever just like sitting around trying to figure out what's going on until finally I figure it out. Oh, there's my charcoal. Actually, I'm curious. Have I seen zinc anywhere? It's foul, right? Have I? Just turn off the Map and waypoints. Okay, so I have up here. So if I want to try and get brass, I should probably come up here. Look over here, because I do want to get brass, if only for some torch holders, just so that way I can have them, like, here, so that way I can, like, not have to worry about torches going out every 5 minutes. Technically, they last 48 hours in game, which is technically 20 minutes. Ah. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how they would, actually, I should light these. Because I want to actually put lights in my area, which is what I was going to use these bowls for. There we go. So even though I wanted to build more, I really should just light these because they've been sitting here for like 2 days and they'd be done by now. Also, the reason I keep the light by the door is so you can see it through the door, so I can see from a distance where... also, I should grab you. There we go. Time for some smithing. Sadly, bronze is... Actually, it might work with... Because I have the simple bow. Oh yeah, I'm waiting for that leather so I can make the final bow, which is... Yeah, I have the recurve bow. Which... Yeah, it does 4 damage, and then bronze arrows. Yeah, 10 bronze arrows do 1, which for a total of 5, which means I can one-shot rabbits, which is going to be nice. It's really annoying that you can't really one-shot rabbits. Also... Oops, I already have these. There we go. Arrows. So even though 9 arrows are meant to be made with 2 ingots, you can't do it with 1. $150. Nice. Also, I technically did that wrong. So I've kind of learned it's faster just to spin the... It's faster just to spin the... ingot, or the material you're working, than to constantly switch tools. Whoops. Yeah. Let's go. Let's do the way I normally do it. I kind of screwed up. I wasn't paying super close attention. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because this is supposed to be made with a plate, but technically, if you do it right, you can make it with 1, which basically, oops, that was a mistake. Which technically means you can, make it, with less material. Can you make... dang it. Oh, shit. That's bad. I was not... I screwed that one up. Okay, let's hopefully fix that. Can you make with it... can you make, like, resources go between planets with ships or something? Or is that... or are resources mostly set to stay on the same planet? That's what I'm curious about. Oops. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I did not know that Factorio got DLC. I haven't, like, looked at Factorio in a long time. That. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I just never, like, got into the super, like, detailed belts and all the different stuff you can do. It's cool, but I don't know. There's kind of this thing where, despite the fact that I know how to do logic and stuff like that, like logical stuff, I almost have to, like, sit down and do the math sometimes to, like, figure it out. I may have to heat up some of these again. I'm not doing this quite as fast as I'd like. But the goal is to get a stack of arrows. Eventually. I screwed that up a bit again. There we go. Kind of the worst part of this game is the smithing. I feel like it's a little bit just tedious, and I hope they add ways to do, like, molding, and, well, they do have molding. I should say, like, more advanced kinds of molding to mold, like, iron and stuff, because currently, and molding other things like arrows and such. Because effectively, if you really want to, what you would do is you'd mold the arrow and then you just sharpen it. Like, that's actually how it would probably be done. Or maybe not. Let me flip this around, because that's how I do it at the other one. I don't know why I haven't been doing it that way. Yeah. Like, I've seen people, like, make whole things to, like, figure out exactly how much they need of stuff in order to make X more efficient. I don't do that much. I just need to do that to, like, get basic functions, which is my problem with it. Why I'm not great with it. Oh, wait. Okay. Dang it. These aren't lined up properly. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I don't like it, like Factorio. It's just, I don't know, I've just never gotten super far into it. And this is the thing, I never even beat the game. Like, that's another thing. It's like, I really want to like the game, but it is just hard for me to get, like, really into. Because I just feel like I'm wasting so much. To be fair, maybe if I, like, played it more, I'd figure it out more, because I am pretty intuitive with that kind of stuff. However, it was just hard for me. I mean, I guess, you know, it's pretty straightforward, to each their own, so. I mean, I actually like the idea of Factorio. I did play it a lot, but I just never got very good at it. Doop, doop. That there. Okay. We're halfway through. And I'm about to break my hammer. Yay. I've just noticed it's also getting darker. That does mean that that's actually a good idea. Do it, like, if you can do it without the creatures, because I think that was a big part of the issue, is, like, you have to, like, build to defend while you're learning how to build to, like, be efficient, so. Oh, fuck! And this is why I need lights. I mean, yeah. I mean, they probably were for me, too. It's like I said, when I first started playing very early on. I don't remember there being a way to turn them off when I was playing, so. There might have been a peaceful mode, but I don't remember. Because like I said, I first tried the game back in alpha. Like, literally before, like, most of the game existed. Wait a second. There we go. The problem is, I can't actually hold a light because then I'd burn myself and keep dropping things because I'd be taking damage from hot stuff. Oh my gosh. Come over here. Come here. Stupid shiver. There we go. Okay. Where are my torches? Hopefully that stops them from spawning. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to reheat up the last two. Otherwise I'm not going to be able to finish them. I should finish this before it gets too cold, though. Although I do need to do that. Okay. Once we get a bunch of arrows, also get some food. Then, what do I need? Oh yeah, charcoal. 2 should be more than enough. Hey, friend. No. Let's heat those back up. Okay. I am playing the Hunter build, which means I get more ranged accuracy. Oh, this one's... yeah, this one does +0. What is the longbow? And longbow is +20% and 3.75. Yeah, and then the other one is 4. And that's the annoying thing, is the longbow. In my other game, I have bronze arrows and a longbow, meaning I'm dealing 4.75 damage, which basically means I'm just barely not one-shotting rabbits, which have 5 HP. Well, you are now trapped. Insert meme of a skeleton underneath a cat. That is your fate. I wish I like cats better than dogs, but sadly, wait, okay, I do have a second one. But sadly, I'm allergic to cats, so I have to be a dog person. Unfortunate. I mean, there are hypoallergenic cats, but sadly, well, I could look into that. I don't know how that works. Honestly, even hypoallergenic cats are still more allergy-inducing than... so if you're really sensitive to it, even hypoallergenic cats can still be a problem. Whereas dogs that have hair instead of fur are generally safe, even if you're very allergic to dogs, just because of the way... because for cats, it's not... like, Sphinx cats, funny enough, are not hypoallergenic. What makes a cat hypoallergenic is a different type of dander, which is more of their shedding of their, like, skin underneath the hair or fur. I do find that interesting, how it's like what you're allergic to for a dog is different than what you're allergic to for a cat. Okay. Last set of arrows. How much longer do these things have? 22 hours, but you only have one more day. So in one more day, I'll be like maxed out on stuff. Whoops. I'm not... So... I'm trying to think how allergic I am. I wouldn't say I'm very allergic. What am I doing? This. But I am allergic enough to where, like, even touching the cat will make my skin itch. If I wanted to, I could try and... Because they do have those things where you can get allergy shots, so I could go and do those if I really wanted to have a cat. And that would probably work on me, because, like, for me, it's not... Being in the area of a cat isn't bad. In fact, I even pet cats, and as long as I can pet a cat, I won't get too bad. My palm might get a little itchy, but yeah, for me, even skin contact can cause that. And then touching my eye is even worse. I don't know. It's still potentially possible if I really wanted to. Although I have become more of a dog person. It's so funny, because after finding out I was allergic to cats, I started to appreciate dogs a lot more, because I figured I'd probably only ever have a dog. And now I actually kind of almost prefer a dog. I still like cats, though. Okay. You and sticks. And we'll just turn the rest into arrows, because what's the point of having more arrows? So, you can make, and this is something that I have in my other file, where you can make what's called a Hellhammer, which can help reduce the tedium of crafting. Basically, it's a windmill-powered hammer that you place in front of the anvil and will, like, hammer for you. Although it only works with a few things, and not everything. So you still have to craft some things. It does get tedious. Honestly, the worst part is kind of, I would say, Copper Age, when you basically have to make like 3 of every tool if you want to even have a tool, because they break so fast. At least in Bronze, it's like not as bad, because they don't break nearly as fast. So that's a plus. So you don't have to make them as often. Arrows, though, are a pain, I will admit. Okay. And then steel just lasts a really long time. Like, they made it... I mean, if you, like, look at a pickaxe, copper has 300... Bronze, 450, so it's not like a ton better, but it's still significant. Then there's the bismuth bronze, which is a little bit better at 500, and black bronze, which is 550, which is the best. And then you get into, yeah, gold. I don't even know why they made it so you can make these, but anyway. But then you get to iron, which is the next tier, which is 1,000, so that's tier 4. And the meteoric iron is 1,300, which is also tier 4. And then steel is the best at literally, like, double. So, like, there's a point where you just don't have to do it as much, which is where the tedium kind of lessens. But progressing through and having to go through all the basic stuff, I will admit, probably the worst part about this game is building. Because it takes so much effort to make any amount of building material that it kind of becomes a pain. Like, mortar. Wait, what's marble mortar? No idea. Oh, like a mortar and pestle. Okay. You do get 8 per 1 slake lime, which 1 slake lime takes... Okay, actually, you might be able to make a lot of this, because 4 makes 4. 1 liter and 1 4. So that means for a barrel of 50, yeah, but you have to make that with quicklime, which you have to make with baking powdered lime, which you get by crushing limestone. I think you can also get it by... No, you have to do... So you have to find limestone to make mortar in order to make bricks. You can also grind chalk, marble, yeah, or I guess shells to get lime as well. But it's a lot of effort to make like mortar, in my opinion. Which does remind me, did I make a quern? Because I definitely can. Do I have rammed earth, chert gravel, chert rock? Do I have... Can you be made into a quern? I'm pretty sure you cannot. You can make an anchor for a boat. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Granite, andesite, basalt, or peridot. Oh, sorry, peridotite. Come on. Get wrecked. Although, I will admit, the enemies aren't as bad to deal with as Minecraft. Like, Minecraft has a lot more enemies. And while this has a bunch of enemies, they only spawn within, like, a radius of a rift, which can spawn anywhere. And so it's really annoying when one spawns near your base. But, where'd you come from? But at least you can kind of, but at least it's, like, a little bit more predictable. So it's not as bad with that, where it's like, okay, well, these nights I'm gonna, like, oh, well, there's a rift. I guess I'm gonna have some issues these nights. Also, it's a good source of string, because I don't know why these guys drop string. Also, I do kind of like the plot of this game, because the plot of this game is basically, well, I haven't seen the plot of this game, honestly. I've yet to find in the other game, in this game or the other game, the start of the plot, which is you have to find a specific type of trader. I've only found a clothing trader. Yeah, automation is something they are planning to do more of, but they want to use their mechanical power system, which is also kind of a pain. Like, mainly because it requires, well, the axles are fine, but angled gears and a lot of other things require resin, which you can only get from the wild. I would love an alternate to resin that you can make later, because literally you have to find trees. Yeah, resin up here. So, like, you have to find trees in the wild that leak resin, and then you have to go around and harvest those periodically. I've definitely found more than you. Where? Yeah. Or a way to farm it. Do I only have 1 resin tree? There's no way. Or 2. I've definitely found another one. Maybe not. I thought I found some over here, but maybe not. Yeah, so, like, the fact that you can't farm resin, because resin only appears... Oh, that one's mislabeled. That's why. Miscolored it. Yeah, the reason resin is kind of annoying... Also, I know what these are. They're not translocators. I was just marked them down because I was curious about the color, and before I explored and got rid of the color, I wanted to know what they were. They're just fields of flowers. Yeah, it was like a field of purple, and I'm like, what is that? Yeah, it's there's definitely more work to be done on this game, I will admit. Why are these like this? I'm pretty sure that should be that. Did they change around the colors or something? I have no idea. Come here, friends. So yeah, there's definitely some there's definitely some things with this game where I feel like they need to add some more stuff. And I do know they plan to expand based on their logs. They want to expand mechanical power. Ooh, temporal gear. Which I really should use. Let me actually use one. Okay, how does this work? Can be shattered to create returning point. Comes with a knife to restore. Okay, so. Hopefully that did what I wanted it to. So now I should hopefully be able to respawn in my house, which will be nice if I ever die. I actually haven't used that in my other game. Because I didn't know how the game worked, and I didn't know there were those temporal gears, and so I kind of just like changed my spawn changed the center of changed the spawn location in my other game because I'm like, I have no idea how to set your spawn. People are like, oh yeah, you have to get a temporal gear, and I'm like, from killing enemies, and I like looked up the drop rates, and I'm like, that looks very low. That sounds like a pain. Honestly, it's not as much of a pain as it sounds, especially when you like do stuff like this, where it's just like, okay, come on. That's why I kill them, because like you can get. Oh right, you have to harvest. I don't know why I'm trying to loot them without harvesting. Honestly, mostly for the fiber is why I like to kill them. That's a lot of fiber. Okay, Dawn's coming. Shiver. Come here. Oh, right, the plot of this game. As far as I understand it, something happened where people kind of screwed up time. And these creatures are like things that come through rifts in time. I don't know beyond that how that works, but yeah, that's the plot so far. They're not done with the plot. Okay. What do I want to do now? So I've got 3.25 damage. You're +1. So I can hopefully have a little bit more. Yeah. Stuff. Yeah, I don't like. I have found some plot things, but how do I get there? J, yeah. When you get plot stuff, they'd go here, where it's like, our food stocks, yeah, our food stocks are depleted. Our vast belts, we've only the dried wolf and rabbit meat. During our last breaths, Huntsman Core managed to trap 2 healthy squirrels and a gray gosling. Is not enough to feed. Like, there were workmen working on something, and things are going wrong, and then, you know, I had been gone from the shelter too long. We were losing them. Poor woman, half dead when I arrived. She will not last much longer. I stayed only long enough to convey my respects. I would not like to be here this day without his aid. Yeah, so it's like, okay, cool. I found some stuff. Hopefully I can find more at some point. But yeah, those are plot things you can find in like ruins and from sifting. I haven't done a lot of caving. Oh, you jerk. I hate these guys. Mostly because my armor sucks. I could probably do some surface caving where I don't go too deep, but the moment you go like below a certain point, so basically the tiers of monsters are based on how deep you go. And it can be quite a pain if you get too low. I mean, like, literally, a creature killed me in, like, 2 hits, I think it was, something like that. Oh, yeah, I was putting the torches away. That's cool. Yeah, time... I do remember Ald saying something about chronomancy where he's all like, yeah, I don't like it. I don't remember, like, specifically. I think I was, like, looking into, like, what kind of magic I wanted to use, and he's all like, yeah, you'll have to talk to me if you want to do chronomancy or something like that. I'm like, okay. Okay. I mean, I could take a peek into a hole. Let's do that. I haven't done that before. I have ladders. I also built this up because I fell down here once or twice. So is this rabbit. Nope. Okay. Yeah. That is some of the fun. I am very worried about, like, those kind of things that are like, and you have to save versus death, or else you die. What the frick are you? Are you more quartz? Yeah, you're more quartz. That's a lot of quartz. This does make me nervous, because this is going very deep very fast. Oh, we got some saltpeter. That's nice. Excuse me? Oh. Oh no, yeah, we're not going down there. Oh no. And that's why I don't cook caving. That's nice. Yeah, I do you have like a thing where you can like, you know, view a past event or something? That would be very helpful. Something like that. Oh! I didn't even have to go that deep. Hey look, here's the thing. Nope. 'Cause, 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 'cause Actually, I should have a different color. Let's do black for cave ruins. Ooh. Can repair the beds. That's actually good, by the way. Collapsed chest. Oh! Some clothes. A pulley. Don't know what that does. Stone rubble. That's breakable. Spider webs are breakable. Ruined bed. Yeah, so you want to leave the repair stuff because you actually can... How do you make glue again? Resin and charcoal. And then you can make glue, which you can then use to repair these things, which you can then pick up and use. And the beds, ancient beds, are the best. They're the best beds you can get, so... It has blasting powder inside? Cool. I've actually never made blasting powder. And this is why caving is cool, because you can get stuff like this. Empty crate, empty crate. Another chest. Ooh, with a bunch of gears. Some lime. And a broken music box. I don't think you can... Yeah, you can't collect these. So I might as well break those now that I've used them. Other stuff you can. Empty ruined bookshelves. Those can be repaired. Yeah, this is neat. Oh, we got some shelves, which need to be repaired. Yeah, I think it's cool that, you know, like you can get cool decorations and stuff by repairing things. Also, sometimes things will just be intact. I'll figure out some... Oh, this I can put on. Yeah. Yeah, I'll figure all that out when I get up. That was cool. And that's why you explore sometimes. But I would like to get up to iron before I do a ton of exploring, because iron armor... I mean... Not M, H. Let's see. Chain. Like, let's go with chain. Like, this gives you 80% protection at copper. Don't even have chain. I have lamellar, which is worse. And this goes up to 82. And black bronze is 83. And you got iron, which goes up to 84. Meteoric iron, which is 84 as well. And then steel, which is the best, which is 86. But that's... If you have even more stuff, you can then make, you know, plate. Which is what I feel like would be really nice to have if you were, like, going into, like, deep stuff. And steel plate... 97, and also just straight up reduces damage by like 1.8 HP. And that's the other thing too, like even with the chain, copper reduces it by 1.1 your damage, and then like even iron is 1.3, which may not seem like a lot, but when you're being attacked and then you have to like both reduce the damage and then also have it like bounce back. Or yeah, and then it's reduced after that. It's really nice. It's like a damage threshold and a damage reduction. Actually, that does remind me, I have boxes over here. Friend's chart, your chart. Got some saltpeter. I'll put the spider webs here, I guess. As well as the lime, blasting powder, music box, which is cool. I might be able to repair that. You can go in here. Do I have more ladders? I might need to make more ladders. Yeah, I need to make more ladders. Okay. That's good enough for now. Okay, what else to... Oh yeah, so let's play some... So I'll just put that in here for now. Pulley up with the music box for now. Okay, so let's take off my armor and clothing and such. Okay, so let's see what I have. I have this, which is an overcoat. That's fun. And that's versus this guy. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. And I have this hat. Clashes a bit. Those shoes are fun. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the hat. What else did I get? Oh, yeah, I got the armband, which I do like. Okay. Face mask. Which doesn't cover the face with this character, but that's fine. I kind of do like the hat. Kind of a bit silly, but let's run with it. I'm enjoying having something slightly different. Can't really see the hat. That's fine. Cool. Got some new stuff. Okay, let's go out. I really should just go out prospecting, honestly. Because I haven't prospected a lot to the south. Most of my prospecting, as you can see, has been... I just haven't done a lot of prospecting. And... yeah, this gives me the cassiterite and that I've been doing. I kind of almost want to get some sphalerite. Have I seen any? Let's see. Hematite. I have seen some around here. Let's see. Minuscule. Very poor. Very poor 25. Very poor 26. Magnetite. I've seen up here. Very poor magnetite. Honestly, this is a very nice place to, like, mine. I almost want to go more this way. Have I seen the last one? No, I've not seen limonite. How are my chickens doing? I realize that I really don't want... Well, I'm not going to really worry about raising the chickens too much. I only have one of each right now. They don't starve, So I can hold off for as long as I want, but I don't have a lot of, like, extra grain. It's nice to have, but I don't want to... It's nice to have the chickens around, but I don't really want to push, you know, getting them all set up until... yeah, I have the resources to spare. Because I have to make it through winter, and the way this game works, they'll make it through winter no matter what, so it's fine. I actually do want to kill some foxes, because I need to... And that's it. Okay, perfect. Or other beasts that give gamey meat, because... For whatever reason, you need gamey meat to make, or bush meat to make the recurve bow. Okay, let me... Have I marked these? I have not. Misclicking. Go. Mushrooms do come back. What are you? A deer. Okay. I'm good. Get very tired of chasing after deer forever. I wonder how much health they have. I haven't looked them up. I have looked up rabbits just because I was curious. I'm like, how am I not one-shotting them with my bow setup in my other game? And I realized I was 1 point off. So I just remembered when I'm running around, I like to have the health poultice on my bar. Get some more shiitake. Yeah, the way this game works is that things that occur naturally tend not to reoccur. Where... well, sorry, I should rephrase that. It's not that they don't reoccur, it's that you can't make new. So it's like, I don't think I can plant a new tree to get those mushrooms again. So if I cut down the tree, I can no longer harvest the mushrooms. Also, let me know if you see orange on a tree. In fact, it should be on this tree. Don't I have ladders on you? Or was I doing something else to get up to it? I thought I put ladders on you. I think to do that I need to put... Oh yeah, that's why. I thought I could. Oh wait, I know what I could do. Ladders don't have to be attached to a block in this game. Hopefully that didn't destroy... No, okay, still leaking pine. Yeah, resin is a pain, because you have to, like, do stuff like this to get a bunch of resin. Okay, wait, what's going on? Why is this a different color? Okay. I have no idea why these are different colors. Anyway, this should be... I think lobster is red. Is it red or is it white? It's white. So I do white for healthy mushrooms, red for poisonous mushrooms. So I don't have to, like, put as much effort into remembering. Just mark that. And then I do pink for plentiful mushrooms that are healthy. And then I do... Yeah, I don't know why these are all like that. Or they're like off on their own color. And I do, yeah, pink are plentiful mushrooms. Although I'm going to start doing that later, so some white ones are also plentiful mushrooms. Ooh, parsnips. Parsnips are like a, well, they're kind of like a gray, but they're not. Yeah, let's do that. Good. Generally, I don't care about harvest, like waiting for the plant to grow. You can actually wait for wild plants to grow and come back and harvest them later. But I generally prefer to just pluck them for their seeds. Hi, Rift. I've actually gone around this way before. You are rye. Rye and spelt I just marked the same because between the two it doesn't actually matter that much. In my opinion. Rye has can be planted in colder temperatures up to -12. So it is a good grain to have. Yeah, so I can blend chalk into lime, but you have to grind it, which I couldn't do. I can just try and get a few blocks. So I can make a quern, so that way I can start grinding and making mortar. I mean, it's better than my other game where I don't have any, like, chalk anywhere near me. It really sucks. I know plants respawn, but I don't know the range in which they respawn. It mentions that they may respawn near, like I was reading some stuff online about it, and it's like, oh, they may respawn near, but not exactly where they were before. I'm not sure what that range is, if it's like 2 blocks or like 20 blocks, you know? Ow. At least I have some armor now. Like, yeah, the 75, the 0.5 protection, and tier 1 protection. Oh, that's the other thing. So if you're attacked by something whose tier is higher than you, it ignores the flat damage reduction and only does the percent reduction, which is still good. It just... Oh. Also, I don't know why I'm still holding my torch or my lantern. I mean, now I will understand because I'm going into a cave, but when I'm out and about, I really should be holding my shield. Yeah, let's do some caving. Let's go back and grab this gear, though. Or maybe I shouldn't. Actually, that does remind me. I really should be marking caves. I haven't been doing that much in this. So let's actually start marking caves. I do pink for cave openings, and then what I do is if I like run into like cave copper, I'll mark the cave in the color of the thing. Parsnips. Just decided on a color for those. Yeah. Jerk. I'm just gonna ignore you. Put the cave opening over here. You jerk. Give me a second. Man, I can actually survive a wolf attack, which is nice. Can you not? Now, I do want to upgrade my damage to bronze. That's easier to upgrade. I have read people talking about bronze and saying bronze is barely worth... Like, upgrading armor to copper is good, but upgrading armor to bronze is barely ever worth it. Mainly because it's generally just easier to get iron, which I kind of get. Okay. Getting attacked by 2 wolves still hurts. I just remember that I made new arrows, so my arrows should do more damage. I'm also a ranger who does... Did I do that? Or did something bump into me? Now, I am quite injured. What's annoying is wolves spawn in forests, which is why I haven't explored a ton of forests to find a bunch of resin nodes, because it's also getting dark. I'm also very hurt. Meaning I'm not going to be able to see things as they come out, and if there's a rift nearby and I don't see it, I can easily get picked off. So I should probably start heading back. Okay, have a nice day. Adulting is annoying. I need to do some adulting later today. I'm going the wrong direction. I mean, I gave a whole thing about adulting on, I did a bunch of adulting on Friday, too. Ugh. DMV. Not a fun place. You are safe to eat. Nope, heading north again. So, fun fact, you can actually get hurt by jumping into water in this game. I didn't realize that. If you jump from too high and your momentum is still too great after hitting the water, you can actually take damage. Ooh, in the cave. Cave entrances are pink. Yeah. Big thing about this game I find is things turn out way better if you just mark everything. Did I mark that right? Kind of. Close enough. I'd be able to find it. Hopefully. Hopefully I'm correct. So I like how I emphasized having healing poultice on my bar, and I just literally didn't use it. The worst parts of adulting is when you don't actually know how to do the adult thing, and then you have to like figure it out or research it. Currently, there's a part of my bathroom that's kind of gross, and I'm just like, I need to figure out how to clean this, because I haven't run into something like this before. And just wiping down the counter doesn't fix it. It's like a biofilm, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm like, okay, I'll need to figure this out. I also need to figure out how to clean a bathtub. I've never actually done that before. That's the one downside to not having my parents, you know, what most parents do is they have their kids clean stuff and teach them how to clean with chores. That never happened in my family. My mom just hired a cleaning lady to clean our stuff. Which, you know, it's its own thing. So I'm actually lacking in that knowledge, which sucks. Add some shiitake. Oh, lobster is good. There we go. Consolidate those two. Now I can put tenderhoof. Yeah, okay. Hour and a half, huh? You guys go in there. You can go here. For you to rot. Rot like the whiler you are. Half a day. Got some weak tannin. So this one I'm going to turn into strong tannin. So when that's done, both of those are done, I'll turn this one into borax. Do I have borax? No, I do have a bunch of lime, though. So I just realized I have lime over here, yeah. Actually, yeah, why do I have both of these over here? This should just go over here. Oh, wait. Okay, you can do chalk or limestone. With a smashing. Marble requires grinding. I'm gonna take a quick break. Should only be like a minute. I'll be right back. That's the wrong one. There we go. I'll be right back. Okay. There we go. Also, I don't know why, but I've been wanting to increase some of these volumes a bit. I feel like they've been a bit low. There we go. Yeah. the... Hold on. There we go. The sound of lamellar clinking could get a little annoying. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's eat what I can. A little rest through the night. Mostly to heal and other stuff. So armor increases your hunger rate. I'm not sure if that actually takes effect overnight. I assume it does, but I've never actually looked into it. Okay. First things first. Last backpack. There we go. Okay. Second thing second. Second thing, second, blah, 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 blah. I'm the master of my sea. Woo, woo. Then string. Okay, let's see if I remember how this goes together. Missing something. Bones. There we go. Now, something I should definitely do. I don't want this anymore. I'll let that despawn down there. So let's actually start getting ready for... a new bow. Just so I have one as backup when I need it. Oh, jerk. It is getting colder. And this is where planting rye would be a good idea, because rye lasts to -12. So I definitely need to, so I'm definitely going to want to go and plant some rye over more flax. Because flax has the lowest temperature of -5. So the rye actually has a good chance of making it to full grown. These are coming along. Oh, some carrots are going to be at max growth. That's good. Definitely over the winter, I'm going to want to have a lot more parsnips. Like, in my other game, I only have, like, 10 parsnip seeds. It's pretty pitiful. So, but rye is N. So I need to make sure N is available. Nope. Nope. Yes. Yes. Just gonna plant in between stuff because, meh. Oops. Yeah. That has low N values. Yeah, with low N values, I don't want to plant in those places because they just probably won't grow in time. Probably plant a few more if some of this stuff grows, but we'll see. Got a bunch more carrots, though. And a bit more flax. Yeah, things are starting to go gray. From brown to gray. But real winter doesn't start till, like, December, January-ish. Oops, I left this open. This should not be left open. Yeah. And once winter comes in this game, I'm gonna start messing around with stuff. That's when you can really start to experiment with things like mining and building. And setting up new farms rather than... yeah, these will eventually stop growing if it gets too cold. Why did I plant so many oaks so close to each other? I don't think they'll grow like that. Oh well. Okay, so let's do... I mentioned prospecting. Let's go and do some prospecting over here. I haven't done, like, any prospecting over here. And heck, if I can find, like, iron immediate... Oh, wait, no. I could use flint. Calcinite, because you can grind flint into flint chunks, which can be used when ground... And then you can grind again, and then you can craft fire clay with it, which requires 8 clay. Yeah. It's always fun when you just see random skeletons. Okay, let's figure out... 40. 320? Should be kind of over here. Well, I guess I'll just use my hands for this one, and then I'll... 1, 2, 3... That's fine. And I'll head back in... Frick you. Okay, probably should have dug down a bit, because I'm going to need to anyway. Step back in case. Okay. Density search. Not a lot in this way, in this direction. Come on, there we go. By the way, fish kind of suck on this game. They just... I know they wanted to make a fishing mechanic at some point. But honestly, just killing the fish, which you can do, it's like they drop meat like a fifth of the time. It's pretty pitiful. I'm in the right area. What am I doing? Okay. Oh, and I need to make a... That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make a shovel. I might as well make a new axe out of bronze. So shovel, axe. Do I have a spare prospecting pick over here? Yes, I have one out of bronze. In fact, I'll do a spare shovel and then... Yeah, I'll do a spare shovel and then also do a hammer. Okay. And these should be easier than the arrows. The arrows are really finicky to make. Okay. Well, I'm waiting for that to heat up. Something I can do... Where are my spare scaps? Apparently I don't have any spare scaps. Probably because I don't have a lot of spare reeds. I need to go and do a bunch of that. Okay, never mind. I was gonna go check on the bees, but I guess I can't right now. Oh, I am going to want to put this away. Grab this. Oh, and I just remembered, I can do that. Kind of make this area bright for now. It's going to want you. Well, I can start doing the first one. It's a health hammer. I'll do a normal hammer. Whoops. Okay, and now let's do the axe head. Okay. I'll do 2 shovels, I said. Shovels are the easiest. Yeah, I like having this stuff a bit louder. I've been having it like really low. I don't know, sometimes I just get like really... I feel like I just get sensitive to sound sometimes, and so I just put everything real low. I've been feeling like it's been low lately. And... almost good. It's definitely nice to do these in batches. Small batches of only a few things, so that way you don't get too overwhelmed with a bajillion. The feeling of a bajillion, stuff you gotta do. Currently cutting trees. Okay, let's go. I'm actually gonna bring the spare prospecting pick. Let's go further back this way. Okay. Continuing. I already know where the quartz is. That's why I'm like, whatever. It's actually a cave. Yes, it does go down. I need to start marking those. Okay, now that we're kind of more in the open plains, this is where I wanted to be when I started prospecting. Oh, there it is. So 280, 280. Oh, I forgot to pick up my lantern. Still have the other thing. Well, dadgummit. Let's see if I can find some hematite. Poor magnetite. That's good. Okay, that's a good start. So let's now that I've found something, mark the peat. $320. Okay. And wait. Oh well. I just remembered how I like to do this, but oh well, we're good for now. So this is 63, 62, so this is actually the right direction. Here's what I want to do. I should like to go 40, not 20. So that's 360, and then 400 will be the next one. That's always underwater, which means I can't do it because I don't have my lantern. Okay, you know what? Let's go back and grab that. It's getting dark anyway. And without my lantern, it'll be a pain to run around in the dark. Also, I need more reeds. Okay. Nope. 2 more. 3 more. 4. 5 more. Okay. Now we continue. Nope. Jerk. I'll take your flesh, though. definitely need to get back before it gets too dark. And yet I'm cutting cattails. I don't know why they're called cattails. I don't think they look particularly like the tails of cats. Then again, that might just be my modern sentiment of always seeing them as corn dogs. Not that you want to eat them. They are actually pretty terrible for you, as far as I'm aware. Can you see? I can barely see. I see light, though. I need to make more food. That's require me to, though, to kill more edible things. I could also just cook some bushmeat. Yeah. Let's just cook some bushmeat. Okay. That's good. I can make another set of skeps. Skeptics beware. You will not bite me. Polytics might, though. Polytics bites everyone. Even themselves. Hey. Like, I'm sorry that the only way I can do this in this game is by breaking them. In real life, it would not be this bad. Okay. I'm gonna put the extra skip here. And here, extra bowl is what I need. Wow, followed me all the way over here. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's... Nope. Nope. Don't want to eat it. Okay. I should have more than enough. How are you doing? Not as great as I'd like. And I'm just gonna borrow you for a second. Oops. There we go. I need more peat. Six candles. I mean, I actually have a good shovel now, so it won't suck to actually dig up peat. Let's unpause. Because, like, a flint shovel, 90. Copper shovel, 400. I mean, it's funny how just even that little bit just helps, in my opinion. Just a little bit. Helps a lot a bit. Okay. Something I definitely want to do. Let's make more copper at some point. Well, I can make 2 lanterns right now. Can even make more, technically. And then from there, I will need this. Just muted to sneeze. Didn't want to blow out all your eardrums. Really should take this off when I'm indoors. Increase movement speed and etc. Plate. This will make 2 lanterns, probably. I think I might need some more quartz, but I also think I also dug up some quartz already, so I'm not sure. Oops, I also want to do this. Plates at least aren't too bad, although a hell of hammer would make it a lot better. What? I was literally just, like, facing the wrong way. Okay. Whew. It can get a little tedious. I'm honestly not even sure how good of a stream game this is. Then again, I've gotten a number of people pop in, so who knows. Okay. Round 1. There's probably a way to do this with just the heavy hit mechanic. I could try experimenting a bit. Nope. Because it has to go down. Yeah. No, I don't know how you do that with that. Okay. There's got to be a way, though. I'd make so little use of the heavy hit. I don't know, I'm going to still need you if I'm going to want to craft stuff. Oh, good. I do have enough clear quartz. There we go. Now I don't need this anymore. So you're going to be there. And I'm going to put you there. No, let's put you there. And here. That lights things up decently. Actually, no, I know what I'm going to do. I definitely need a third one. Or you can go here. Yeah, that works. For now. I am... I'll eat that. Well, I guess you gotta go in here. That should last me a little bit. Definitely need to go out hunting, though. I don't know why I'm separating you out. Just need to put you in the back over there. Also, I should pick up these two, so they're not over here. Come on. Come on. Actually, I do have more lighting options. I just remembered that these are done. Also, I do find it interesting that they... Oh, no, they don't. I thought they stacked more when you... They're not great lights, but they are something. They add a little bit of extra light around. Get juked. Okay. I should probably get out there and start hunting. Or just prospecting or something. Start doing stuff. Okay. I should unmark that B. Oh, come on. Why do you always do this when I'm... Okay. Stop it. Oh yeah, I needed Pete. Oh well. Let's actually use these. I have so many of them. Which way was I going? I think I was going this way. No, I definitely was going this way because it was, I got up to 300 something. I mean, oh yeah, here we are. It may be looking cold and blustery, but it's actually not bad yet. What is this? Didn't mean to dig that one up, but oh well. Put you back. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Whatever. Okay. Your thing. And now... 2, 3... Oh, okay. This one. Oh, we're up to pour. That's good. I really need to do a north to south as well. point, I just hate wolves in this file. In the other save file... they're just so much more aggressive in this save file for some reason. I don't know why. So 400. We'll go down to 200. Okay. Northernly reading. Okay, we're up to poor 81, so this is even better. Which is nice, because it's actually back towards home a bit. So 63, 81. Let's do diagonal. For 40. $160. Why are things shaking? Oh, I'm shivering. That's what's happening. I need to get out of here then. I need to start. Okay. So back up to very poor, but I need to go. It's time for warm clothes. Oh well. Don't have time. Yep. Sides of my screen are frosting. I was like, is there like an earthquake or something? Nope. I'm just dying. Where are my warm clothes? Put them somewhere. There. And do their conditions. Okay. Wasted a bunch of stuff, but, you know. Now... I can have my warm clothes. I mean, like, maybe if I repaired these, they might be good, but max warmth 2... Yeah. No, because that's max warmth 3. So this would be the same at max, so I could have repaired that. That would be the same at max. Those gloves are better. Yeah. There we go. And outside of being wet with these clothes, I've never actually had a major issue. Okay. Okay. Oh, why are you in there? Choco's there. Bushmeat. Stupid wolves. Okay. Yeah, so I really shouldn't have any issues now, outside of getting wet. So I do have to be a little bit more careful about getting wet, but that'll actually fix itself the moment all the lakes freeze over. And then you only have to worry about it when it's like raining, or snowing, I mean. Okay. But we are quickly approaching the time in which I can no longer grow food. Any other things can grow to cold? You're minus 10, so I maybe could get away with more carrots. Turnips, probably not. Definitely not onions. Yeah, probably not really. You need to clean up that corner. Man, imagine getting iron already. I do need to find... Hold on. They tell me where it is. Areas of bauxite, sand, or gravel in small patches at the surface. And underlying black and anthracite coal deposits in large patches underground. So, have I found traces of... There's anthracite coal. I have found a trace over here. Was it bituminous? Was the other one I could find it in? Black and anthracite coal. So it's black coal. Which I think is bituminous, right? Well, at least I have one hint of it. So I can start looking around there. I already have chicken, so I don't need that. Yeah. I should look for that. I should go and dig around there. I mean, there's also just digging for flint. You know, picking up every piece of flint I see. Probably do that anyway. Now let's check around here. $180? No, that should be... Let's go 200. 200, there we go. Because I can always just go up and mine more of other stuff, so I'm not like worried about running out, because I have plenty back at the base. You know, plenty bronze at the base. Can always get more. Okay, nothing really here. definitely have to go a lot more north. So if I can find a nice fire clay deposit, that would be really wonderful. Oh, fuck. Fuck. You jerks. I'm just getting firing squatted by these guys. Well, that was very mean of the game to do that to me. I don't even get my bear now. Definitely should pluck some berries. Anyone see a bear? Oh yeah, I can one-shot rabbits now. I really need to go after rabbits. Okay, well, fuck you, game. Got a deer if I really want to try and go after it. How much health do deer have, actually? Depends on a bunch of stuff. I assume I have white-tailed deer, in which case are you gonna give me there? No. Oh, there. Okay, here we go. Here are their stats. I assume I have a whitetail. And they should have 21, so I'd have to hit them 4 times. It's quite a lot, honestly, so I'm going to pass. It's just not worth, like, tracking them that far in brushy land. Okay, I'm reaching a little bit closer. Let's do another, let's see, 320. 160. Okay. Because it'd be amazing to get, you know, fire clay deposit and other stuff. Okay. We got very poor. It's up here. Very poor 5. Very poor 4. It makes me think I want to try up over there. But it could also be in between. Like maybe over here-ish. 163. Let's go 400. No, I got some clay up here. Yay! I'll take some clay. One more, and yeah. Poor chromite, very poor. So yeah, it looks like it should be over here. Is this clay fully enclosed? I'm now curious. Yeah, I think it was fully enclosed. Interesting. Oh. I know it's there now. Let's try swimming across. Seeing what's over on the other side. Definitely to hunt some creatures, though. Oh yeah, if you go up to the elevation, it's starting to get really cold up there. Okay, let's see. We got 400 here. 400 is north to south. Yeah, so... That was weird. Okay. Let's just dig right through here. So I want to be here. 1, 2, 3. 1. 2. Well. 3. Found some quartz. Okay, anthracite is now less. So that's minuscule. Those are still... It's still decent. It's still very poor. Well, it's not decent. It's very poor. So... let's try going north a bit more. Is that a chicken? Was a chicken. That was a deer. Cool. Got a deer. That's going to be helpful. Hopefully I can find it after I get this chicken. Floating carcass. Floating block of carcass. Floating block of carcass. Now where did my deer go? There it is. Give me your deer. Yeah, I do have whitetail. That's a good chunk of meat. It's already a stew. Okay, now that I'm up here, let's go 200 for 80. One more. Okay. There we go. Come on, good and anthracite. Sorry, anthracite. I don't know why I said, or I had minuscule. So, I mean, I could try and go in between. Sometimes just putting stuff in between helps, but... let's try... Let's come up over here this way. 120, 440. Nope, that's 121. There we go. How dare you? Okay. Definitely going to end after I get back to the base. I didn't want to go as long today. That's because I got D&D tonight, and as I said earlier, I have some adulting I need to do. Okay, that is better. Which makes me kind of want to try down here. Because it is a heat map, it can go down and then up, but still focus around here. And that can be a little bit misleading. Like, it's minuscule amounts, yeah, but that's an apple. Okay, well, let's head back, though. I'm making some progress on that. Which does remind me, let's mark this. Still surprised how much I find junk. That's a big oak tree. Just some feathers. Oh yeah, these are the onions I saw earlier. Before I got distracted by a bear. Right? Probably. I'm going to say yes. But who can know for certain? There we go. Things are definitely getting colder. Okay, what else do we have? I have a lot of carrots. Ooh, also, we have enough of those. I'm also out of peat. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to use logs. I also want to find some sphalerite. For reasons I've mentioned before. Do I have white oyster? Yes, I do. Anything else I want to make? Got a spare shovel already, got a spare axe. Don't really need a spare one of you, but I will probably make one eventually. How are you doing? 5% dried, it'll take a few days, but that's fine. I'll eventually make another this backup recurve bow. I have enough to fill you back up, so that's good. You're getting pretty damaged. Let's see. Yeah. It only heals like 50. 60. That's not actually that efficient. That's annoying. Hopefully need more. Lamellay. But knowing that, how much can I repair these? Yes, I could repair like this. Let's see. I need about 200. No, closer to 240. Sorry, 220. Should be about 4. No. 3. And then you. Honestly, about the same, so yeah. So I'd need 6 more to repair these close to full. That's annoying. Hopefully that's enough. I suspect it will be, but who knows? And There we go. Okay. Thank you all very much for watching. If you liked, you can follow. If you really liked, you can subscribe. If you need more convincing, I'll be here tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. PDT. If you're on YouTube, you can like, comment, and subscribe with the button over here. Or, if you need more convincing, you can check out another video up here. Until next time, bye.